Okay, so we are going to start the today's class. Uh, Today we will discuss about the discrete time filter designing concepts using the windowing method. We have gone through the so many concepts using the MATLAB, and we have also discussed some concepts how we will design the this discrete time filter, basically the FIR filter using the window. And for that purpose we have used one tool that is known as the filter design and analysis tool. And we have also discussed how we will develop the different type of the windows, and then how these windows will be utilized in order to design the desired filter. In this one we are just going to describe the mathematical concepts that will be used in order to design the FIR filter. As we know, the simplest way of the designing of the FIR filter is the windowing method, and this method is used for all discrete time, and no continuous time will be involved in this discussion. And we will start with the ideal frequency response, that is given the HDEJ omega, that is just from n 0 minus infinite to the plus infinite HDN e to power j omega n, and HDN is nothing but this is the inverse Fourier transformation of the here the ideal frequency response HD e to power j omega in the range of the minus pi to the pi here. Now we have to choose the ideal frequency response as desired response, but what is the drawback here? That impulse response exists for the infinite length. For the purpose of the designing, we have to use the easiest way, that is used for the causal FIR filter, and for that purpose we are using the windows here. That is, if this is the Hn that here the infinite, in place of the infinite range of the Hn, now it will exist only for the finite range of the n here. That is that it will exist from 0 to m, where m is a finite value. Otherwise the Hn will become the 0 here. And more generally we can say Hn is nothing but whatever is the Hdn related to the ideal frequency impulse response, that will be multiplied by the Wn, where the Wn is ideally considered as 1 for the given length, and otherwise it will be considered as the 0 here. Now we will see the different types of the windows that will be used in order to design the FIR filter. Windowing in frequency response. Here the windowed frequency response is given in this manner, that is the 1 upon 2 pi minus pi to the pi HD EJ omega, that is the frequency response, multiplied by the window function that is shifted by the theta, that is the e to power j omega minus theta, and then naturally the d theta here. And the windowed version is we can say here it is a modified version of the desired frequency response, that is the smeared version of the desired frequency response here. And if this window, that is the Wn, is equal to 1, then for all n, this Wej omega will become a periodic function, periodic pulse of trend having a period of the 2 pi. So this is the representation of a window that will be used for the frequency response here. Now we will describe the properties that that should be used during the time of the designing of the FIR filter. We have to prefer the windows that concentrate about the DC frequency. That is the less. Why this type of the property will be utilized? Because if we utilize this property, then less smearing, less modification will take place. That is the closure approximation will take place here. And perfect window that has minimal span in the time. Here the first parameter is related, the first property is related to the frequency, whereas the second one is related to the time. Prefer window that has minimal span in the time. And what is the advantage of this one? That is the less coefficient. Smaller is the time span, smaller will be the coefficient here. The less coefficient in design filter. Computationally efficient. This will be the computationally efficient filter here. So we want concentration in time and in frequency both. So and how both will be considered here, because they have the inverse relation. That is the contradictory requirements takes place here. So in order to design any filter using the window method, we have to select the optimum window. That's why we prefer here the different types of the window having the different properties related to the in frequency domain as well as in the time domain. Example, if we consider here the rectangular window, then in frequency domain, this rectangular windows Fourier transformation will be written as the n is equal to 0 to m e to power minus j omega n. That can be written as 1 minus e to power minus j omega n plus 1 divided by 1 minus e to power minus j omega. And if we consider here the common e to power minus j omega m by 2, then this term may be written something like in this manner, that is the sine omega m plus 1 by 2 upon sine omega by 2. And this will be graphically represented by this one here, having the sampling function, that is a sine omega m plus 1 by 2 upon sine omega by 2 here. It has the main lobes, the first one line from the minus 2 pi by m plus 1 to 2 pi m plus 1. This is considered as the main lobe width here. And the peak side lobe here, this is the first side lobe, that is named as the peak side lobe here. So we will see, and here particularly for this one the m is considered 7, that is the 7 here. We will get the peaks here. How many peaks are there here? The m is considered as the 7 here. Now if we consider here the rectangular window and we compare this rectangular window with different types of the windows here, the Hamming window, Henning window, Blackman window, and the Bartlett window here. As we have discussed in the previous class, that we can generate here the windows using the Hamming window, Henning window, Blackman, and Bartlett window, and then we can compare. And one assignment was given to you that you have to make the comparison between the different types of the windows that will be used in order to design the filter. And now if we come to the MATLAB here, say we define any window, that is the W1, and say we consider this one here, that is we have to consider the Hamming, Henn, Blackman, and Bartlett. So just coming to this one here, the W1 is equal to say Hamming, that is the Hamming, and say we consider any value of the n, as we have considered the 20 in the previous case. So we can consider again here the 20, and here the put the this one, that is the termination of this command, and then we use here the window visualization tool here, that is the window visualization tool, and that is for the W1, and then press enter button. Oh. Window visualization tool, no? And for the W1, I think there is some problem. What was the command? Window visualization tool.
सर वहाँ पे L ऊपर छूट गया है सर, W टूल में L छूट गया है.
Tool, yeah.
Tool.
Thank you. Again some problem.
सर वो WI आपने डिफाइन किया है.
W1. Good, very good. Window visualization tool and WI. Now see, this is the window for the Hamming, and similarly we can define the other windows, and in this one we see the other, what are the other windows? These are the Henning, Blackman, Bartlett. This is related to the Hamming window here, and now we can compare the other windows with this one, that is the, say here we consider the W2 as rectangular window, or say the Bartlett window here. Say this is the W1, that is the Bartlett double T na? Or single, that is the 20, and then semicolon Bartlett 20, yeah, double T. Then say the W2 is written. What are the other windows? Hen window and 20, put again semicolon, and the other window is the fourth one is the fourth window, Blackman. So here the W3 is equal to Blackman semicolon, press enter. Now suppose we are interested in order to compare these five types of the windows here, four types of the W1, W2, W3, and this is the WI. So we can write here the window viewer tool, that is the window viewer tool, and then in bracket say it is written as the WI comma W1 comma W2 comma W3, and then press the enter button here. Now see the results here. We can compare these windows here, having the different windows, and we can also put here the legends as we have discussed in the previous lectures for the different colors and the different windows here. And the same has been presented in this PPT also, that how we are comparing the performance of the different types of the window, that is the Hamming window, Hen window, Blackman window, and Bartlett window with the rectangular window. Now after the comparison, we will find that narrowest main lobe is the 4 pi by m plus 1, and you have to compare these all types of the windows, and the sharpest transition at the discontinuities in the frequency. Large side lobe is the minus 13 dB, and the large oscillations will take place around the discontinuities here. And the simplest window that is possible, that can be written as the W1 is equal to 1 for the given range, that is the rectangular window that lies from the 0 to m, where m is the finite length of the window, otherwise it will be considered as the 0 here. And similarly we can draw here the this graph here that describes here the main lobes and the side lobes for the given window with the help of the frequency in the radians. Now it again compares here the Bartlett window with these windows here. That is the, if we consider the Bartlett window, then the medium lobe is minus 8 pi by this is the 8 pi by m, and the side lobe is minus 25 dB. Hamming window performs better in comparison with the Bartlett window, and the simple equation is given by this one here for the this window. And similarly, if we come to the Hamming window, then the medium main lobe is again 8 pi by m, and the side lobe is minus 31 dB. Hamming window performs better and same complexity as in the case of the Hamming. Hamming has the same level of the complexity. When we say this complexity level, it means it includes the number of the addition, multiplication, and the energy states. Hamming window, again it describes the medium main lobe 8 pi by m, good side lobe that is minus 41 dB, and the simpler than the Blackman, and the equation is given by, for this one is the minus 0.54 minus 0.46 cos 2 pi n divided by capital M for the given range of the length, otherwise this will become the 0 here. Now the Blackman window, the equation, complex equation is given by this one, that is the minus this is 0.42 minus 0.5 cos 2 pi n divided by m plus 0.08 cos 4 pi n divided by capital M in the given range, otherwise this will become 0 here. The equation is complex. The very good side lobe, that is of the value of the minus 57 dB, and the large main lobe is have a width of the 12 pi by m. Incorporation of the generalized linear phase response. As we know, what is the advantage of the linear phase response of any filter? Because there is a group delay. There is no group delay, or the group delay is constant. So what happens? Whatever is the delay for any frequency, the same delay takes for each and every frequency. So what happens? The total here, the shape of the signal remains same. So there is no distortion if the filter is of the nature of the linear phase response. If we use here the windowing method, and windows are designed with linear phase in mind, that is symmetric about the m by 2, then this equation of the window may be described by Wn is equal to Wm minus n for the length of the n lying between the 0 to capital M, otherwise this will be equal to 0. So their Fourier transformation may also be written as something like in this manner, that W e to power j omega will become here the W e to power j omega and shifted by e to power minus j omega m by 2. Now this here the Fourier transform signal will lie both sides around the m by 2 here. Now it will keep symmetry properties of the desired impulse response. So assume symmetric desired response, and it will be given as the desired response is HD e to power j omega, that is the HE. The E means even symmetry here, e to power j omega, and this then e to power minus j omega m by 2, that is shifted by m by 2 towards the left side here. With symmetric window, here the amplitude will be given by this one here. AE is given by this one, and the periodic convolution of the real functions with the window function here. And now if we are interested in order to describe the low pass frequency response of a desired filter, then the low pass filter desired frequency response will be represented as e to power minus j omega m by 2, that lies between the plus or minus omega c. That is the omega if the mod of the omega is less than omega c. Otherwise, this will become 0. Means from the range of the minus pi to minus omega c and omega c to pi, this amplitude, this low pass frequency response will become 0, and it will be equal to e to power minus j omega m by 2 in this range, that is minus omega c2 plus omega c, where omega c is the cutoff frequency. This is the response represented here. Now corresponding impulse response. What will be the impulse response corresponding to this one? It becomes, now if we see in this one, then again we will find, as we have described in the case of the filter design and analysis tools, that some ripples are allowed in the pass band and some ripples are allowed in the stop band, and there is a transition band, that is a gap between the pass band edge frequency and the stop band edge frequency, and represented here by the W delta Wm here. Now corresponding impulse response inverse Fourier transform of this one, it will become here the sine omega c n minus m by 2 upon pi n minus m by 2, and it is represented by this one here. Now the desired response is even symmetry. Use the symmetric window here. This is the even symmetry here, having the omega towards the omega. It has the symmetry, and now the Hn is represented as the sine omega c n minus m by 2 divided by pi n minus m by 2 multiplied by the omega n here. Omega n is the window function. So now if we consider here the another window, that is the Kaiser window filter design method, then it is a parameterized equation that forms a set of the windows. Then parameters to change the main lobe width and the side lobe area trade-off. There is a compromise between the main lobe width and the side lobe area, and for that one the parameter W1 is selected, that is a function of the beta. and it is the I naught beta times in under root 1 minus n minus m by 2 divided by m by 2 its square divided by I naught b in the desired range, that is 0 to m, where the I naught function, this function, it represents the 0th order modified Bessel function of the first kind here. This is the 0th order modified Bessel function of the first kind. Now, if we determine the Kayser-Windows parameter in terms of the beta and m, then for that purpose, for the given filter specification, Kayser developed empirical equation, and given the P approximation error delta are in dB, as A will be in dB will become minus 20 log 10 base delta, and the transition bandwidth will become a gap between the stop band and the pass band edge frequencies, and the shape parameter beta should be in defined by 3 values depending upon the value of the A. If the A is greater than 50, then it is 0.1102 multiplied by A minus 8.7, and it is equal to 0.5842 multiplied by A minus 21 its power 0.4 plus 0.07886 multiplied by A minus 21 if A lies between the 21 and the 50. And if A is less than 21, then beta, the value of the beta will be considered at the 0. So during the time of the designing of the Kayser window, we have to select the beta parameters that depends upon the A, and the filter order m is determined approximately by this value of the m, that is m is equal to A minus 8 divided by 2.285 multiplied by delta omega. Delta omega is the transition width here. Now, suppose we consider the example of the designing of any low pass filter using the Kayser window. प्रियांशु ज्वाइन बात किया ना, उसे क्लास ज्वाइन किया नहीं किया देखिए, किसी बोलिए अंशिका को या किसी को. Now specifications are given. The omega p, उसके साथ मान लो कोई प्रॉब्लम होगा, उसको कहा ना आपसे पता करने, आपने किया ना, कर लिया. Okay. Priyanshu, have you joined the class? पोस्ट लीजिए एक बार, पोस्ट तो लो आप. Specification.
Hello, Priyanshu, unmute and respond. Hello. Priyanshu Sharma. Hello. Priyanshu.
चलो कोई नहीं, आप आ जाइए.
Sir is asking, have you joined?
कोई प्रॉब्लम है?
Yes.
कोई प्रॉब्लम है? पूछ लो कि if you have any problem, then you may join from other lobby. अच्छा ठीक है. रिस्पॉन्ड कर रहा है ना, क्लास में है, ठीक है. कोई. Now suppose we are interested in order to design the filter, and we are interested to select the Kayser window. Then using the Kayser window, how we will design the filter? Suppose the specification is given that omega p pass band edge frequency is 0.4 pi, omega s is, that is the stop band edge frequency is 0.6 pi, delta 1 ripples in the pass band is 0.01, and delta 2, that is the permissible range of the ripples in the stop band is 0.001. If these parameters are given in order to design any filter, low pass filter, naturally the ideal low pass filter has any cutoff frequency. Then from that cutoff frequency, ideal frequency, we have derived that here the specification that at least 4 parameters are required One is the pass bandage frequency, the second one is the stop bandage frequency, the third one is the ripples in the pass band, and fourth one is the ripples in the stop band. Now, after these parameters, we have to determine the A, that is, and then on the basis of the A, we have to determine the beta, and then we have to determine the order of the filter. Then we will determine the impulse response of the filter. So, in order to design the any FIR filter, low pass filter using the Kaiser window, we have to calculate the A, beta, M, and finally the HN. And on the basis of the HN, we will describe the frequency response of the filter. So we are just starting the designing of the filter here using the specifications. Suppose there is any requirement, and that requirement has been converted in the form of the specification having the 4 parameters, or these 4 parameters are given. Whatever may be the condition, we can derive the specification, or the specification may be given. So pass band edge frequency is the 0.4 pi, stop band edge frequency is 0.6 pi, delta 1 is 0.01, and delta 2 0.001. Delta 1 is the ripples, permissible range of the ripples in the pass band, delta 2 ripples in the stop band. And now suppose for the window design method, we assume equiripple, that is the delta 1 and delta 2, both may be considered as the 0.001. Then determine the cutoff frequency. Cutoff frequency, due to the symmetry, we can choose it to be omega c at the 0.5 pi, because the total pi is from minus pi to the pi towards one side, it will become the pi. We have considered here the omega c at the 0.5 pi. Now compute delta omega, omega s minus omega p. What is the omega s minus omega p from the specification? Then we will find it is 0.2 pi. Now A, just come to the previous slide here, how the A will be calculated. The A will depend here, the A is equal to minus 20 log 10 base delta here. And what is the delta? Delta is given, that is the delta 1, delta 2 is given. So we will calculate the A, and A, it becomes here the 60. And if we know A, we can calculate the beta. How we will calculate the beta? From the previous slide, if we see, then if the range of the A is greater than 50, then we have to use this formula. Which one? That is the 0.1102 multiplied by A minus 8.7. So if we utilize this formula here, then we can calculate the value of the beta, that it becomes here the 5.653. And after getting the value of the A and beta, next step is to calculate the M. Again, coming to the this one here, how the M will be calculated. The filter order M is determined approximately by this formula, that is the M is equal to A minus 8 divided by 2.285 delta omega. Delta omega is the transition width. So again, come to this point here, and we will calculate the M. M is the 37. Suppose this is 36 point something, then we can consider here the next higher integer. After getting the M, again come to the previous slide here, that how the HN will be represented. See here the HN. HN is nothing but this is the sine omega c n minus m by 2 divided by pi n minus m by 2 multiplied by window function, that is the Wn. And what is the Wn? Wn is defined with the help of the zeroth order modified Bessel function of first kind, that is the I naught function of this one here, and divided by I naught beta. So here we will use this one to get the Hn. Now the Hn will become the sine 0.5 pi n minus m by 2, that is m is the 37 divided by 2, that is 18.5 divided by pi n minus m by 2, as from the previous slide. Again, going to the previous slide here to describe it, that Hn is sine omega c n minus m by 2 divided by pi n minus m by 2, and it is multiplied by Wn. Okay, so and what is the Wn? Again, see here the Wn is given by this the zeroth order modified Bessel function of first kind. So we will describe the Wn by the same formula, that is the I naught, and see here how the I naught then multiplied by the beta, put the value of the beta, put the values of the n and m as described in the formula, and we will get this equation here. So this is the Hn that describes the impulse response of a filter that is designed using the Kaiser window. And what is the advantage? That is, in this one, in Kaiser window, there is a trade-off between the main lobe width and the side lobe properties here. Now the impulse response is given by this one, that is the amplitude and the samples impulse response, and in radian, that is in frequency, the amplitude variation is given by this one here, that is the amplitude versus the frequency. Time domain and the frequency domain representation of the designed filter Hn and the h e to power j omega. Now the approximation error is calculated here and represented in this one. We can calculate the approximation error, that is what must be the exact theoretical value and what is the practical or the simulated result difference between these two errors. So that is named as the approximation error here. So what we have done during the time of the designing of any filter, and basically we have considered the most complex equation, that one is the Kaiser window, and we have described here the Kaiser window that before the Kaiser window we have described what is the linear phase low pass filter. It will be represented as the Hn sine omega c n minus m by 2 divided by pi n minus m by 2 multiplied by the window function. And for the purpose of the window, we are using here the Kaiser window. And the Kaiser window Wn is described with the help of the zeroth order modified Bessel function. And using in this function, there is a need of the calculation of the A, beta, and the m. And beta is calculated that on the basis of the A is calculated on the according to this formula, that is the minus 20 log 10 delta, that is the ripples approximation error ripples in the pass band as well as in the stop band. And after the calculation of the A, we can calculate the beta depending upon the different values of the A, whether it is greater than 50, lies between the 21 and 50, or less than 21. If it is less than 21, it will become the 0, and if it is lying between the 21 and the 50, then the beta will be defined by this formula, that is the 0.5842 A minus 21 its power 0.4 plus 0.07886 multiplied by A minus 21. And if it is greater than 50, then this will be described by this formula, that is the 0.1102 A minus 8.7. And how the order of the filter will be calculated? In order to calculate the order of the filter M, we will use this formula in which we have to utilize the value of the A and the transition width. So on the basis of these parameters, these formula, first we will derive the specifications, that is the pass band is frequency, stop band is frequency, ripples in the pass band, ripples in the stop band. And after getting these four values, we will decide the value of the ripple. Here we have decided that the delta 1 and delta 2 are same and they are equiripple, and that is considered as the 0.001. And then we will determine the A. How the A will be determined? On the basis of this, we can determine the A. And here we have determined decided that since it is a symmetric filter and it lies between the minus pi to pi, and hence we can select the omega c at equal to the 0.5 pi. After the calculation of the A, we have calculated the beta based on the formula that is given for the Kaiser window. After getting the value of the beta, we can calculate the order of the M with the help of the A and the transition bandwidth here. After getting these values, now we will describe the Hn. As we are again coming to the point here that Hn is a multiplication of these two functions, that is the sine omega c n minus m by 2 upon pi n minus m by 2, that is the symmetric representation of the ideal filter that is having the gain of the 1 multiplied by the omega n. Omega n is the window, and for the window purpose we will utilize this formula that represents the zeroth order modified Bessel function of first kind. So after getting these values, we can determine the Hn, and now we can draw the Hn and Hz graphically in the time domain and the frequency domain. This is the frequency response of the filter. Means now we can compare or we can analyze this frequency response, whether it is as per our requirement or there is some need of the modification is required. If any modification is required, then accordingly we will go to the previous steps and we will modify the parameters, and we will try to achieve the required amplitude response. So this is about the designing of the filter here using the Kaiser window, and also we have discussed here how the different types of the windows will be compared in this one. So in the today's lab you have to perform this type of the work, that is you have to compare the different types of the window, that is a rectangular window, Hamming window, hand window, Bartlett window, and I think you have compared the properties of this type of the window. Is it? So today you have to generate here the Kaiser window, and you have to analyze the properties of the Kaiser window, and then you have to compare the performance of the Kaiser window. Today or in the next term, whatever is the term decided by your teachers, that is by the madam, Hema madam or the Devchand sir. So accordingly, you have to verify the this designing concept in the laboratory, that how the FIR filter, low pass filter, will be designed using the Kaiser window. And what is the advantage of the Kaiser window? That in this one we are using a trade-off between the main lobe width and the side lobe attenuation. So during the time of the comparison of the different type of the window, we have to consider at least two parameters. One is the main lobe width and the second one is the side lobe attenuation. So and in this lecture we have discussed the designing concepts using the window method, and finally we have considered one example of designing the FIR low pass filter using the Kaiser window. Yes, any problem or any doubt, please ask. Any problem or any doubt? Yeah, please go for it. Okay, so one question is from my side. Please respond it. Why the windowing is required? Who will respond it? Why the windowing is required? Or what is the role of the window function?
Sir, to convert the infinite duration impulse response into a finite duration.
Very good, very good. Infinite duration of the impulse response has to be converted into the finite duration, or the finite sequences of the impulse response, or the finite number of the coefficients. From where we get the infinite number of the sequences or infinite number of the coefficients? As Ansika answered, responded that that infinite number of the coefficients has to be converted into the finite number of the coefficients. So the question is, from where we are getting the infinite number of the coefficients? Yeah, please answer. From where we are getting the infinite number of the coefficients or infinite number of the sequences? Nobody is responding. Okay. So during the time of the designing, what is the first step? First step is the requirement will be given. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. And requirement will be in which shape or in which form?
मतलब sir?
What will be the shape or the form of the requirement? Yeah.
Sir, frequency domain में sir rectangular form
Rectangular होगा frequency domain में, very right. Rectangular in the frequency domain. And why rectangular? Because it is considered as an ideal low pass filter. It is rectangular in the frequency domain. So if we consider the inverse Fourier transformation of that ideal low pass filter's frequency response, then what will be the result or what will be the outcome?
Sinc function.
Sinc function that exists for the infinite range of the time. What is the meaning of this one? It means the Hn or the Hk's are for the infinite values of the k or the n, ranging from minus infinite to the plus infinite. What is the meaning of this one? Hk's are nothing but they are the filter coefficients, because as we write the filter's response function, Hk multiplied by xn minus k, or Ak's multiplied by xn minus k with the summation series, or the Vk's xn minus k with the summation series. So here the Hk's are the impulse responses are the number of the coefficients. And what are the number of coefficients? These are the infinite number of the coefficients. And coefficients of any system, mathematically when we say the coefficient, so during the time of the designing of the system, what is the significance of the coefficients? Means now they will be considered as the parameter of the any system, like the component of any system. So during the time of the designing of any system, the components must be finite, or the number of the coefficients must be finite. That's why we are using here the window in order to convert the infinite number of the coefficients into the finite number of the coefficients, as Ansika answered it. Now, in order to get here the finite number of the coefficients, there are the two parameters. One is we have to focus near about the DC frequency, and the second requirement is the span of the time should be as low as possible. So, and both have the reverse relation. Time and frequency are inversely proportional to each other. So, in order to achieve the here the required or the optimum solution, the different types of the windows are used for the different purposes. That's why we are using the different types of the windows. Like, and the simplest window is the rectangular, and a window that has a compromise, that has a trade-off between the main lobe bit and the side lobe bit, is the Kager window. So, and in between these two windows, there are so many other types of the windows, like the Hamming window, Hand window, a Bartlett window, Blackman window. These are the different types of the window, and we have to analyze the performance of these windows, and then we have to design the filter using these windows. Then again we will analyze the performance of the designed filter. So this is about the designing of the filter, FIR filter, using the window method. Thank you everybody. If any query, then again there is a time you can ask the question. You can go through. If you have any doubt, then please ask for it.